Hey, my Taurus babies, what's happening? This is EJ from Tarot to Tarot, absolutely worn out and tired. But anyway, I hope everybody is having a good end to their week. This is going to be Taurus Weekend Update. It's been a stressful day. It has really been a stressful day, but that's all right. Keep moving forward. I have already shuffled and cut the cards. This is the Weekend Update Taurus for tomorrow, Friday, June 5th through Tuesday, June 9th. It's a lot of little things going on. So I'm not going to even start no preamble. I'm going to just get the damn cards on the table. That's what the hell I'm going to do. So perseverance on the front end of your overall energy and new beginnings on the back end. For tomorrow, change. Saturday, forgiveness. Put that there. Sunday brings mental conflict. Monday, follow your dreams. Tuesday, emotional withdrawal. So this is not, I promise you this ain't what y'all think it is, it ain't. Emotional deck. So perseverance is pulling the Nine of Coins, new beginnings, pulling the Princess of Wands, change, to the Happy Family of the Ten of Cups, forgiveness, which that very card is about forgiveness. The Judgment card, mental conflict, pulls the Knight of Swords, well, of course the intellectual energy, who the hell knew, follow your dreams, pulls the Four of Swords, and emotional withdrawal pulls the Star card. So, a reminder, I do my cards straight up. Y'all know that. I don't do reversals, blah, blah, blah. And thank you to everybody that has liked, shared, and subscribed. I appreciate y'all and love you so much. Those of you that have not, please subscribe, share, do all that shit. Check it out down there. Personal readings, all that information, cards, everything. Down at the bottom. So, some of you, okay, there's a lot of feet to this shit, so just buckle up. Some of you are getting into third-party situations. It's not on the board, but when I was shuffling, what is it? Three of Cups, Three of Wands. That third party kind of energy was just kind of milling around there. And it's not someone cheating on you, Taurus. And probably not you cheating on someone, but whoever you're with probably has another person, or at least, I don't want to say the sideline, another sideline, put it like that. That's not for everybody. But some of you are getting back into what I want to call them twin flame, my little rock bell, twin flame karmic type situations. Some of you may be filtering back into that, and in part that's got a lot to do with Venus being in retrograde until the 25th. So today is June 4th, so we're right in the comfort zone before Venus starts getting ready to start walking forward again, and you go through all the shadow and shit. So you're right in that groove. So you probably have people kind of flowing back into your life, phone calls with the quarantine and stuff closing down because of the riots and whatever, the marching and the protesting. You probably are hearing from exes, past could have beens, past would have beens, but for whatever reason you didn't hook up. It's that kind of energy. And so some of you are flowing back into these situations, and it's probably just kind of happening and you're not really paying attention. And by the time we get to this time next week, you're going to be like, oh, what the fuck happened? That kind of energy. And again, the third party is not someone cheating on you, but it's you maybe being introduced into another situation. It doesn't appear that whatever this third party thing is that the other thing is that serious. whomever it is that you're dealing with, and it could be anybody. You got everything on the damn board: air, water, earth, and fire. Yeah, so it could be anybody. Just be mindful of what you're doing. There's a possibility for a good outcome, but just be mindful. Um, so on the front end of your overall energy with the perseverance and the 9 of coin, you are, and some of this is this shit I'm talking about. You're kind of reaping the benefits of what you've been working hard for, except the timing is a bit off. Bing, 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 bing. But many of you, even on a professional front, are beginning to see your hard work starting to pay off, but the timing is off. So if you at work have been promoted and now you're making all this extra money and you're doing all this extra stuff, but you know, it's like you can't go anywhere, you can't travel, you can't go shopping a whole lot of places, and got all this layers and layers of things and reasons why places are open, closed, COVID-19, protesters, you got all this stuff going on, and but you got like stockpile and you're like ready to go do some shop therapy. It's that kind of energy. Sit tight, continue to do what you've been doing. As far as relationships are concerned, and this being in your overall energy, go either way, but as far as relationships are concerned, if I'm gonna throw this out there because I hear it, if you can wait on some synchronicity to show up, then wait for the timing to get better. Don't force anything. That's probably better said that way. Don't force anything. But this is in your overall energy. You're beginning to see things creep back and like, I worked really hard on that. Even relationships, I put a lot of effort and time into that shit. And here's this person, but they've got this other person. Or because of the quarantine and they live across town, they can't get to you. That kind of energy. Just hang on. Hang on. Because as surely as I say that, the bottom end of your overall energy, what the hell we're talking about? New beginnings. And this is fresh energy, but maybe not new. So this could be an ex for someone coming back from somewhere, or even just a spiritual. They had to go and sit with themselves for a minute and figure some shit out, and now they're coming back. The newness, because she's so young, but that's that new energy. Something has changed. So something, if it's between you and I'm gonna call it a would have been or could have been, something has changed. Something, whatever it was, that might have kept you from getting together. They were off on some stupid shit. Maybe they were trying to do too much with too many people. Y'all hear what I'm saying? However that's resonating, this is different. They're coming back different. So there's your new beginning, and this is kind of that energy that's just holding you down in your gut. You know what's going on, but you got all this other stuff going on, so you're not really paying attention to it. Hang on, Taurus. Hang on. Some of the fog is going to clear, not all of it, because as soon as Venus goes straight on the 25th, Mercury will have already gone retrograde on the 18th. So just hang on and trust that once Venus straightens herself out, you will begin to see things clearer. That doesn't mean communication is going to be worth a shit. It's not with Mercury gone retrograde, but just hold it. Just hang on. Be cool. And just know everything will work out the way it's supposed to. We get to tomorrow's energy. Just what the fuck I'm talking about. It's changes. It's changes. Some of you may hear about a baby. Maybe not you, but a friend, family member, or fuck, it could be you. However that's resonating. Others of you, these exes, then this is a different ex. For if you into the first set and you trying to figure out who this is, this could be a different ex. Might be another air sign. I'm looking at the air down here and the air in the center. I'll get to that in a minute. It might be an air sign. It might be cups. It might be a fire sign for some of you. I'm just trying to feel that energy. But whatever. The change that's coming is going to be an emotional change. And again, kind of getting back up here with her, it's new. It's not, a lot of you may be thinking, what the hell he coming back down here for? You know, and you will immediately see it's not that, it's changed. Now, there's conversations that are going to happen, especially if this is going on now, right before Mercury goes retrograde. So, the energy around the Mercury retrograde is going to be more technical and not so much focused on the communication, but that does not mean that the communication, and that again, that's not going to resonate with everybody, but for a lot of you, it's not going to be about the communication itself. It's going to be your fucking car key breaks when you put it in the damn door, that kind of shit. Or your fucking earbuds run out, or you thought you charged your cell phone and oops, you're down to 2%. That kind of stuff. That doesn't mean the communication is going to be easy. It's not. It's going to be typical Mercury retrograde, oh my God. But the bigger chunk is going to be on things not working. So with that said, before I finish that, make sure you got shit backed up on your computer. Make sure if you got extra keys to your car, however that's resonating, make sure windshield wipers and shit are working. If you live in a place where it's getting to start to get rainy, make sure you get all that shit at least in your head straightened out. So if you need to get to it, however that's resonating, you know how. When the 18th comes, I promise you, cell phones and all kind of shit. So just be mindful of that. At any rate, change. And this is not bad. This is a warm, homey, warm tummy type feeling, despite all the chaos going on in the rest of the world. And again, this has got something to do with synchronicity and timing. So just be mindful. If everything is not just hold on. It'll straighten itself out. Saturday's energy, and this is where conversations come in, and you're going to have to follow your intuition with this shit in terms of where you're going to let the conversation go, especially if you're dealing with an ex. But beginning and end, it's going to be about forgiveness. And this is major energy because of that dude right there and that flag. Forgiveness. Both of you probably need to forgive each other. I'm going to just throw that part out there. For some of you, this is family related. Mom, daughter, mom, son type shit. And it may be a thing where there needs to be a conversation. Again, follow your intuition with the conversation piece. You'll know when you're saying too much or not saying enough. Just listen to what your gut is telling you. But at the end of all of that, from beginning to end, it needs to be about forgiveness. Because if you're going to hang on to some old shit, it's going to fuck you up later on. Just be mindful of that. Some of you dealing with your kids, maybe money related or property related. Kids took the car, tore the car up, and you just hot because you told them not to do it anyway. Let it go. I know that sounds, but for everything that's going on, just let it go. And at some future date, try to sit down and have a conversation about it when everybody is not scared, angry, upset, that whole thing. So just hang on and just let it go. Don't try to trip too much, but do make a point to have a conversation if that relates to you or resonates with you. Oh, Sunday, mental conflict. Because you got all this shit going on. And I ain't talking about the pandemic and the protesting. I'm talking about you, Taurus. You got all this shit going on. And a lot of you have more than one option when it comes to romance. You got this one, that one, and the other one. And so, for a lot of you, you're trying to make a decision, but you're feeling like you're stuck. That's Venus being retrograde. Like you can't just quite make that decision just yet. Yeah, that's good. If you're feeling like that, that's good. Wait until July. Just wait till the end of July if you can possibly hold on. Mercury and everybody else will be halfway straight. So if the longer you can wait, the better. So the energy here is that to get out of this mental conflict about, should I do that? Well, I don't know, maybe. Get out of your head and quit, with the horse chasing you, chasing the horse type shit. Get out of your head. Stop and let the horse come to you. Ooh, that's new, ain't it? Just stop. And when you stop, you will shut down some of this mental conflict that you're having. Especially those of you thinking about going back to exes or getting into situationships and woulda, couldas and all that shit. Just stop. And in stopping, you'll stop this. But right now you're fighting with yourself because you don't know what if and this and that, and you know something's different. For those of you that fall into that category, you know something's different. You can feel something's different, but you're still just not quite sure. Just stop. Just stop. Let the horse come to you. Period. And when that happens, when you stop, this will stop, and then things will. You go, oh. A lot of things you can't see when you're busy just in your head all the time, every day. Some of you may be dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, maybe a Libra, but this is more of their thing. Just stop. Let the horse come to you. That'll pull you out of some of that mental conflict. Some of the mental conflict is coming from you being a busybody and just all over the place. Just stop. And as you do that, you'll see the energy just kind of settle. And actually, it feels like for a lot of you, your thoughts will just kind of clear up because you're not busy trying to run around chasing whatever or whoever. Monday. Follow your dreams, but take a break. Take a break. It's the same energy, the Knight of Swords. Take a break. Take a break. This is happening. You're looking at what's on the board. This is happening. But, shit, fuck. We can just go to Tuesday with it, too, because that's major energy. You're going to have to emotionally pull back, really off of yourself. Sitting there about just emotional withdrawal. What the hell? You may have to just pull the emotions back and let the hopes, wishes, and dreams part, because this is the kind of energy we're digging around with right now. Let it just come to you. And usually, well, not usually, but sometimes it's about old girl just being complacent. Like if you don't work for your hopes, wishes, and dreams, they're not going to happen. But in this instance, it's just what I said before with the Knight of Swords. Chill out. Chill out. And let the stars show you what it is. And once you do that, and that will require some emotional withdrawal, but once you do that, a lot of you are just kind of pushing and chomping at the bit because you're impatient, you've been waiting. Everybody, all the readers in the world, but just wait, it's coming next month, but just wait, next week. Yeah, you're tired. You're tired of hearing that shit. A lot of you see some opportunities, even in situations where there may be another person. That's work included. That's work included. You see opportunity, but you kind of hedging your bets. All is not lost. All is not lost. Just chill. You already know what you want, if that's how that's gonna go. You've already probably been trying to manifest whatever it is forever. That's why you're looking at it now anyway. So just chill and let the universe kind of just glide you in, so you're not running in like the bull that you are, horns pointed, and you end up the very thing you're trying to get poking them in the eye. That's not what you're trying to do. That is not what we're trying to do. Just flow with it. Just flow with it. All the effort, trying to build that higher standard, all your perseverance, just it's there. Just let it flow. Just let that green. Just like when you plant a seed for tomatoes. I love tomatoes. I grow tomatoes. You plant a seed, you just sit out there for 6 weeks trying to watch that damn thing grow. Really? You put that sucker in the ground, water it, give it whatever little food, and you gone. Same thing. Just know all of this is paid off. The seed is in full bloom now. And all you waiting to do, you're not trying to pluck something before it gets right. Just saying. But that's the energy here. Forgive where you need to forgive. Expect and accept the change in the family. And that can just run the gamut of everything. New baby, adoptions, maybe parents moving in or out, however that's resonating. Just go with it. Just go with it. See what the granny cards got. Just do that. I know that's not what you want to hear, but this is what we fucking with right now. So just patience, my dear. Patience. I know y'all like, really? Really? Y'all throwing shoes and shit at your phone, about to drop it on the floor. Oops. Boop. I hear you. It's not the regular patience. It's just, I wish I could put this energy into words. A bride doesn't run down the aisle. A bride will walk up whatever stairs or walk in whatever front entrance, and then before she walks into whatever, the sanctuary, church, whatever, she stops, usually with her dad, before she starts that trek up to the altar. That's where you are. Please, please, do not go charging in with your horns. Because you're going to end up doing something that you will regret. And with the star card and the judgment card, on the only two major things on here, there's wiggle room, if you want to call it that. But, yeah, not a lot. Not a lot. Not a lot at all. So just be mindful of that. And probably, when I do the weekly update, I'll try to remember to watch this video. To see if we can come up with any insights for next week. But I'm going to say for sure, the weekend for sure, through probably the end of next week. Know your limits. Know your limits. Particularly when it comes to, have you done everything that you can do to manifest whatever it is you're trying to manifest? Know your limits. You can't just be up all day. Can't keep letting everything just run around chasing, even in your thoughts. Know your limits. Know what your boundaries are. That may also play into any conversations you have with anyone. Know your limits. Don't start thinking bigger. Let your eyes get bigger than your stomach. I'm just saying. Ooh, now is not the time to make promises. I wonder who that's for. But okay, we can go into that, kind of flow with that as well. Now is not the time. Just chill. Just chill. When it's time. When it's time. And that may be the one thing a lot of you want to do. You want to hurry up and get into the meat and potatoes of whatever it is you're trying to get. And yeah, and you don't see the full picture yet. That's not to say you're not still going to be moving ahead, but there may be something you need to just hold it just a hot second before such a thing as making the wrong promise. Not just making no promise at all, such a thing as making the wrong promise. So just be mindful of that. You know, you can do something now and realize, oh, I should have said so. Yeah, that part right there. So just be mindful of that. Just take your time. I'm not going to say patience too many more times. I know y'all sick of hearing that. I'm sick of hearing it. So I'm not going to say be patient. I'm just going to say wait. Just hold on. The timing clock is setting itself up. You equals tight ass. Loosen the fuck up. Control freaks don't get laid. Same kind of energy. Just let the shit flow. Don't be a tight ass about it. Just let shit happen the way it's gonna happen. Don't try to control. That's the energy. Trying to control and micromanage whatever's going on. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're gonna end up hurting the person or thing that you're trying to get. You're gonna end up fucking that up. Rebel, because fuck it. I don't know who needs to hear that, but that's family related. It may be that family may not be liking the fact that you're trying to hook back up with the very person who just brought you to your knees. Do what you need to do. Follow your dreams. That's on the board. Follow your dreams. And if that means you need to rebel against something or someone, sometimes it's just like that. Shit. But follow your dreams. Follow your dreams. This is not a bad reading. I'm not say that all the time. Well, no. This is not a bad reading. It's just about timing. And knowing how to wait for it. Have you eating? You are acting like a big ass baby. You need food in your belly. Eat a fucking taco. Something similar to this came up a couple nights ago for Taurus. Y'all are grumpy. Don't be grumpy. Go find something to eat. Self-love. Comfort food. Binge watch for a couple hours. Something you want to do to make you feel comfortable so you're not all wound up tight. Just chill. Just chill, Taurus. It's coming. If you're in it, you're just waiting. Just hold your horses. I'm going to leave it there. I love you guys. I hope everybody stays safe. Have a good weekend, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye, y'all.